LogicOn TV, Episode 5. Don't Fear the Reaper, Character Death in Games. Hey everyone, welcome back to LogicOn TV, where gamers call home. I'm your host Patrick, and we're doing an episode that came straight from you, the followers. A big shout out to Nargle10 in the comments. Thanks for the idea. You dropped a comment, it sparked a conversation, and honestly, it hit a nerve in the best way possible. So we struck out with inspiration that we decided to turn around and do this video ahead of others that were already completed. So Nargle10, this one's for you. Today we're talking about something that has been a part of tabletop gaming since the very beginning, character death. And more specifically, how our relationship with it has changed and why tables feel so differently about it now than they did back in the day. Funny enough, I actually like character death. Not as a GM, but as a player. I'll explain more. Let's rewind a bit. Many years ago, and some of you know exactly what I'm talking about, people would show up to game night with a main character, a backup character, and even sometimes a backup to the backup. Because character death wasn't a question of if, it was really more of a question of when. If your character died, you shrugged, you grabbed the next sheet, and you jumped right back into the game without missing a beat. That was just how games worked back then. Now we fast forward to more recent times, and I saw a video not long ago where the host was discussing a video he saw that took place between a GM and a player, where they were having a serious discussion about avoiding character death entirely. Not minimizing it, not making it meaningful, but removing it as a possibility from the game entirely. And listen, I'm not here to say that that's wrong or that that's right. I'm also not here to say that the old meat grinder was the right way to play games either. Because honestly, both approaches are right and both approaches are wrong. And that's not a cop-out answer. And we're going to expand on that in a moment. Character death is one of those topics that is 100% table dependent. It depends on your players, your group's experience, the emotional tone you want to set, the kind of story you're trying to tell, the game system you're using, whether it's a heroic fantasy epic, a grimdark survival crawl, or a cozy narrative-focused campaign. Those are all very different spaces. There is no universal correct answer for this particular question. Here's the thing. If character death is off the table entirely, what replaces it? Because games need stakes. If every fight is a guaranteed survival, if every mistake is a narratively padded away, if every bad roll gets softened, then the danger becomes theoretical. And when danger is theoretical, tension disappears. Poof. Now here's where I probably will surprise some people. I like character death. Not because I enjoy losing characters, not because I enjoy watching a table suffer, but because as a player, it changes how I feel about the game. For me, at least. I can't speak for others. When death is possible, every door matters. Every fight is a decision. Retreat becomes meaningful, even if it's still rare. Bravery has real weight behind it. When I know my character can die, I stop playing sloppy. Now, I know some of my old school friends are probably losing their minds right now, and yes, I get it. I've had a lot of character deaths in my friend's home game. And when I say a lot, I mean a lot, a ton. I lost count. But to be fair, that was mostly with one character across the 4 campaigns, and I was playing a paladin, and my dice rolling as a player is just awful. I mean, just awful. But my other characters did just fine. They were great. They didn't die every other adventure. But that's kind of the point. When death is on the table, I stop assuming that the GM is going to save me. I start thinking the way my character should think. Some of the most memorable moments in tabletop games aren't victories. They're the last stands, the bad calls, the heroic sacrifices, the we should not have gone in there. And here's the key thing. Those moments are remembered because they were not guaranteed. A character dying to save the party only matters if death was actually on the line. Special shout out to Francisco for his epic sacrifice in the original home game I played in as a kid. His actions made the survival of the rest of the party possible. This next part is kind of important. Character death is not a failure of the player. It's not the GM winning. It's not the campaign ending. It's just part of the story. Some characters get a very long arc. Some burn bright and fast. Both are valid. Now, if a character dies, that doesn't automatically mean the end. In earlier editions of RPGs, there were spells and options that would allow you to raise the dead, but they came with a cost. At first, the cost was both expensive and taxing on the character itself. Over time, as games evolved, it often became just expensive. And that's one path. Or you could roll a new character. You can bring someone new into the world, a rival, a survivor, or, and this is one of my favorite examples, a sibling. Years ago, when I was GMing a game, one of my players introduced a spiritualist whose ghostly companion was his original character who had just died the session before. It honored the original character, made the transition seamless, and actually made introducing the new character to the party incredibly easy. And just like that, the story keeps going. Changed, but not broken. So, in closing, don't fear the Reaper. Respect it. Talk about it. Decide what works best for your table, because character death isn't about punishment. It's about stakes, tension, and meaning. And let's not forget, LaunchCon 2026 is November 6th, 7th, and 8th this year. Once again, huge thanks to Nargle10 for the comment and the inspiration. If you have a topic you want us to tackle, drop it down below. We're always watching the comments. Like, subscribe, share it with your group, and we'll see you the next time at LaunchCon TV. Woo! Some of the most memorable, that's a not good one. We'll just change this right now.